Hello. Yes. Very good morning to all. So today we'll understand different data encryption techniques. So before that, let me revise the previous concepts. Like we have learned what is encryption, what is decryption, symmetric key cryptography, and asymmetric key cryptography. So encryption is nothing but converting a plain text to ciphertext. Decryption is nothing but converting ciphertext to plain text. So here. Symmetric key cryptography concept, we learned that uh, there is only one key, that is a secret key, and which can be shared between the sender and the receiver, so that they can encrypt and decrypt the information. Asymmetric cryptography concept is that where in that two keys are there, that is the public key and the private key. So with the help of that two keys can convert the data from plain text to cipher and cipher to plain text. So also we have learned the different algorithm, that is a DES and DES. So in today's class we will understand what are the different encryption, another different encryption techniques. Here 8-bit data is transferring at a time. If it is a block cipher, then 128-bit of information is transferring at a time. Now next technique is what is substitution techniques. Substitution types of substitution techniques are scissor cipher, monoalphabetic cipher, clay fire cipher, Hill cipher, and the polyalphabetic cipher. So what is a scissor cipher? So it is a type of substitution cipher in which each letter in the plain text is replaced by the letter with some fixed number of position. So here you can see letter A, B, C, D, E, F, so on up to Z. So if we count, the position for A is 0, position for B is 1, position for C is 2, so on up, position for Z will be 25. So A to Z total 0 to 25 letters are there. So here this D, letter D is replaced by A. So here with the left shift of 3, D will be replaced by A. So here you can see the arrow, this left shift of 3. So here 1, 2, 3. So D is replaced by A, E is replaced by B, F is replaced by C, and so on. So this is called as a substitution cipher. So we are substituting one bit with a relative position, and there is a left, we are shifting with a left or a right position. So this is the formula of your scissor cipher, that is En of x is equal to x plus n mod 26. Encryption fails with a shift n. N is nothing but the number of shift left, either maybe 3 shift of left with 3 shift of right n. So here again one more example, if you can see, this is a A to Z letters and shift is what, 23. So this to the right, so this letter is replaced by x, y, z, and so on of A, B, C to W. So from x, 23rd shift is nothing but from x it is shifting. Similarly for decryption, the formula is what, dn of x is equal to x minus n mod 20. Now clay fire cipher is another type of substitution technique. So here also we can do the shift, but before doing shift we can use the 5x5 grid of letters. Encrypt the message by breaking the text into the pairs of letters and swapping them according to their position in a rectangle with that grid. So here if you see, this is the number of words, and here rectangle is selected, and rule is that rectangle picks same row and opponent corner. So here same row and opponent corner, so OL and NA. So if I take HI becomes BM, means what, let's take one example, that is HI become BM. So there is some shift. So H become B and I become M. So there is some shift, either left or right with some position, 5th position, 6th position, and so on. So here another 2-3 examples for clay fire cipher is that, suppose let's take one example is an instrument. So here this we can split into the pair, that is iron, ST, RU, ME, NT, and SZ. Why? Because Z, because there are odd, so length of this instrument word is an odd number. So if there is a no pair for the particular letter, we can add the bogus letter with that letter. Similarly, another example is what, hello. So here two same letters cannot combine. So we can add one bogus letter into that letter. So HELXLO, and now we can do the shift. So let's take one diagram. This pair is also called as a diagram. So ME. So M becomes C and E become L by using some shift. So if question come, convert this input plain text to the cipher text by using clay fire cipher. So If particular input is for, let's say, one example, instrument, divide that into the pair and take one pair and shift that as later as per the condition. The next is what we are Hill cipher. So Hill cipher is a polygraphic substitution cipher based on the linear algebra. Each letter is replaced by number of modulo of 26. Each letter is replaced by number of modulo of 26. Often the simple scheme like A is equal to 0, B is equal to 1, Z is equal to 25. So it's used, but this is not an essential feature of the cipher. To encrypt the message, each block of n letters is considered. So to decrypt the message, each block is multiplied by inverse of the matrix, and the matrix is used to encryption in a cipher key. It should be chosen randomly from the set of invertible n by n matrix. So here we are using the inverse matrix and the invertible matrix concept. So let's take one example. Input is what your ACT, key is what G, Y, B, N, Q, K, U, R, P, and ciphertext is it's converted ciphertext is PH. Who it converted? See here, ACT, if we see the position of A letter is at the 0th position, C is at the 2nd position, and T is at the 19th position. Then key is what G, Y, B, N, Q, K, U, R, P. G is at 6th position, Y is at the 24th position, B is at the 1st position, N is at the 2nd position, and so on. After applying the inverse matrix of operation, you will get 15, 14, and 7. So that is a POH. Now again I take another key matrix, that is I, and this and previous keys performing the inverse operation with mod 26 on each letter, and then again converting back to the same. So 0 to 19 is what ACT, you will get it back. Then Relfin cipher. So here concept of Relfin cipher is what in a transposition cipher, the order of alphabet is rearranged to obtain the ciphertext. In a Relfin cipher, the plain text is written downward and diagonally on successive rails of the imaginary fence. When we reach the bottom rail, we travels upwards moving diagonally. After reaching the top rail, the direction is changed again. Thus alphabets of message are written in a zigzag manner. So after each alphabet has been written, the individual rows are combined to obtain the ciphertext. We'll take one example as well. So the number of columns in a Relfin cipher remains equal to the length of plain text message, and they corresponds to the number of Relfins. Let's see one example. This is one example. Input is what learn input. In this input, if we count the length of this word, we get 13. So whatever the length of input or that particular word, that many columns have to draw. So 13 letters are there, so that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13 columns are there, and key is what 3. So what is the number of that key? That many rows should be there. So as per the condition, you have to arrange the letter in a zigzag way, downward to the upward direction. So diagonally have to arrange L, E, A, R, N, R, N, F, O, T, E, C, H. So this is how we are arranged. And how you will convert it, this plain text to the ciphertext, combining the rows. So let's combine first row, that is L, N, O, H, E, R, I, F, T, C and C, A, N, E. This is how we are converting this. Now again this, if you want to convert back, then arrange these 13 columns and the 3 rows, mark star diagonally, and write this input, this output, that is a ciphertext, into the each row, and read it by diagonally, downwards to upward direction. To converting plain to cipher, we are writing in a downwards to the upward direction, but from cipher to plain text, we have to read it from downward to the upward direction. This is a concept of Relfin ciphers, which comes under techniques. Next is what your row column transposition cipher. In that, input is given. Suppose this is the input, learn input. Key is what hack, that is a word plus string key is given, not a number key. So let's say hack HKCK is a key. What is the position of H is 7, position of A is 0, position of C is 2, and position of K is what 10. Arrange this input L, E, A, R, N, dash. Dash is nothing but if there is a space between the two words. Then I, N, F, O, again there is a space between two words, and T, E, C, H. So in a transposition cipher, the order of alphabet is rearranged to obtain the ciphertext. The message is written out in a row of fixed length, and then read out again. So column by column and column are chosen in a some scribble order. So here if we want to combine, go to ascending order. Let's 0 will come first, then 2, then 7 and then 10. So 0th column, if we see the letter E dash O C, so here E dash O C, then A I dash H, A I dash H, and L and F E, and R and T dash. So this is how we can convert this plain text to ciphertext. To convert from plain text to ciphertext, we are arranging all the letters row wise, but to convert cipher to the plain text, arrange all the letters in a column wise and combine row. Right, vice versa have to do. To convert plain to cipher, arrange all the letters in a row wise and combine the column letters ascending orders. To convert cipher to plain, arrange all the letters in a column wise and combine rows in a ascending order. So this is how all